All right. There we go.
I could not believe it. I was walking down. I got on the wrong bus. Well, I don't suppose there is a wrong bus, but I got on the driver's. I said to the driver, "Does this go up Old Mearns Road?" And he said, "Yes," and it didn't. And then they changed drivers. And then I said to the guy, I said, "Hey, we're not going up Old Mearns Road." He said, "No, we don't go up Old Mearns Road." He says, "This goes to Eaglesham." And I said, "Well, I better get off then, because I don't want to go to Eaglesham." He said, "Well, you better get off." So I got off the bus. And I walked back down the hill. And then there's an Oxfam store. Lots of Oxfam stores in the UK that sell second-hand stuff, whatever. And this guy was in the window, and I said, I gotta have him. I gotta have him. Because this guy was in my youth in the 70s. I remember him when I was like 5 or 6 years old. And I went in and I said to the ladies, "How much is Basil brush?" And they said, $4.99. I said, $4.99? That's a bargain. And they said, "Well, we thought we'll never sell that." It only went in the window this morning. So we had a discussion about Basil brush. One of the women said, "Oh, he's evil. He's really evil." So why is he evil? Because he's just very naughty and badly behaved. I said, that's the guy for me. So, and then another one said, "Is it for you or is it for your son or something?" I said, "No, well, yeah, it's for me."
You have to have toys.
So already I've had so many conversations with people because they all remember him. And he's very famous in the UK for anybody who's over 30. It's Basil Brush, look. It's Basil Brush, look. Is it? You shake his hand. That's Basil Brush, yeah. You see what I mean? He's the perfect, he's a tool for friendship. If I take him everywhere, people will go, "Oh, that's Basil Brush."
Yeah.
So
that guy just did.
It just came up from some drunk guy just coming up and saying, "That's Basil Brush."
Nice.
Leave Basil alone. How are you? How are you?
Me, I'm good. I just I'm processing. I didn't ask you on today.
Okay, all right. Nice.
It was nice. It was great.
Was that why the photos were all about kind of, you and Theo standing behind you? Or was that Charlie?
What?
There's a photo of you with a guy behind you. I don't know if it was Charlie or Theo.
At a party?
Yeah, Christmas Day. He was standing behind you.
And that was I didn't see anybody all Christmas Day. I was by myself all day. Christmas Eve, I was at my sister's house, and there was a whole bunch of kids, the whole family.
Okay, so it was definitely one of your sons because he looks very like Sam.
Right. Probably. I don't really know what. I don't know what picture.
No, what photo to which I refer?
I don't know. That's right.
I don't know which picture to which you refer.
I don't. I posted a lot of stuff. I was having a good time. I really did. I got really all my bones. I was really in contact with my bones and muscles. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's good to be in contact with your bones.
A lot of people can't do that, you have to know where they are.
I know.
I can turn my little bones in my body. I can move them with little muscles. It's pretty cool.
Just to say, I'm not in a discotheque. The lights on the ceiling are the reflections from the big screen TV.
Oh, cool.
It's a soccer match between Liverpool and Stoke.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What is it? Football. No, what?
It's a football match, soccer match between Liverpool and Stoke City. Stoke's quite near Liverpool. So it's quite a rivalry.
It's a big thing.
It's 2-1 to Liverpool.
You guys love that stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, a lot of people here. It's this bar is full of men, and the occasional woman who is just out to please her man. But saying, "Okay, I'll go down to watch the football with you."
They should have a. I don't know what the hell they should have. Nail salons next door. A nail salon or something. No, a pole dancing. I don't know.
Pole dancing.
I don't know. That's my new obsession lately.
Well, I tell you, interestingly enough, I may meet my ex-wife tomorrow.
Really? Did she pole dancing?
No, she did a course in pole dancing.
Nice.
And it was a whole bunch of women did it together to get themselves self-confidence.
Yeah.
And lovely. And she did this whole course on pole dancing.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw the results because I divorced her. But, you never know. I could ask her tomorrow if she appears. I doubt she will though.
That you will why? Maybe you should do your demonstration. That would be fun, right?
Well, I sort of vaguely threatened her to give back my name.
Oh, right. I remember that whole thing. Right.
She asked to keep the Stewart name, and I said, okay, but now with family things and trying to clean up this family stuff,
Right.
she's got my name and doesn't really deserve it because she's divorced. And
why would she want to keep it? I mean, I don't understand that. Doesn't she like
some ridiculous claim about the fact that her business is under that name and she'd have to do all the new business cards and rebrand herself.
Oh, yeah.
Rebrand herself? What?
Well, I mean, it's not your name. It's not like you own it or anything. I mean, there's plenty of Stewarts in the world. You know, you're not the only.
Yeah, I suppose it's maybe a subconscious. It's just a way of me trying to see it. It's just a way of me trying to see it again, I guess.
Huh. Well, sure.
She's a beautiful woman.
Well, no doubt.
Her mother was a Hollywood actress in the 50s.
Huh. Really?
And her father, her father and her mother met on the QE2, which is a lovely romantic story, and they fell in love. And he's a classic Englishman, an absolute gent. And when I asked for her hand in marriage, he said to me, "Have you asked enough questions?" Which was a really wise thing to say.
Right.
And clearly he was right because I hadn't asked enough questions.
Right.
Nor had she. But yeah, we got married in a very new age wedding in Guildford where I'm going tomorrow. And as my friend said, it looked as if you attended somebody else's wedding. You were the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time. You turned up so like 10 years too early for your own wedding. It was hilarious in some ways, but ridiculous in others.
Live and learn, I guess, right? Whatever. Apparently.
I got to say, your son Sam has been amazing with this guy David. I've never met this guy, but he lives in Amsterdam.
Oh, the one you sent just now?
Yeah, he's feeling suicidal and he's depressed, and he's gone to all sorts of therapists and all sorts of people. And I put him in touch with Sam and said, hey, just please talk to him. So Sam has been very calm with him and said, okay, I can meet you today or whatever. I don't know if they've met, but Sam was great.
Yeah.
Really great.
Sam is very good with, he had a practice here. Every day I run, I mean, not every day, but I often run into people who say, oh, your son Sam helps so much. Like that. He had a fan base.
Yeah. And it's been very, I mean, I find it fascinating, the sort of, not sort of, but the dance with the money thing, and Harry and your son Sam.
Yeah.
It's been really interesting. And also my mother is going out of her mind.
Is she?
And my sister's attacking me.
Yeah, you were sick.
Oh, unbelievable.
Wow. What did they
My
attack you?
sister, well, my sister showed up at my house. Well,
Oh?
my sister showed up at my mother's house,
Oh, yeah.
wanting to speak about the email I sent her and Susanna, and she didn't even have the courtesy to phone before to see if I was there, and I was in town. She just assumed that she could and aggressively shout at me about blah blah blah. She hasn't even read the email properly.
Huh.
So I'm just not interested in this passive aggression from her. And sure, I can be passive aggressive too, but I just, there's no point of dialoguing with these people. So
Another
I
feeling.
feel, yeah, I know you know the feeling, and I know that I really appreciate that you're there and Harry's there, and Harry's just so amazing.
Yeah, Harry is good. I like that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, this is all very interesting and exciting. Everything.
It's interesting. It's exciting. It's really unusual. I feel as if I'm taking on my inner feminine.
Well, that's what's going on, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah, and trying to sort of make peace with it. So I think Basil's helping.
Is he a fox? Is he a fox?
Basically, he's a fox, and he was a character. And he went boom boom. That was his catchphrase. Boom boom. Very funny. And he laughed all the time, going boom boom. Hilarious.
Okay, that's good.
Nice. But this is in the UK in the spaced out 70s, where they had the Magic Roundabout, which is basically about drugs.
Really? What do you basically about? Anti-drug?
Oh, Magic Roundabout. Oh, you had a guy who was on acid. You had the doped out rabbit who played the piano. You had Dougal the dog, and you had Florence the cow, and they all lived in this. It was the time of the Beatles. They all lived in this sort of spaced out forest.
Right.
It was great. Yeah. And I've always said that Susanna looks like Dougal, but she's got no understanding. She's got no idea what I'm talking about.
Didn't show a picture?
I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a picture of Dougal. Hang on.
Okay.
I'll find Dougal.
Oh.
I'm slightly pissed. I'm not that pissed. I'm happy pissed. I'm happy pissed because I'm so happy to have found Basil. It's the highlight of my year, perhaps. I know that's a big thing to say, but
No, I'm definitely.
So I'm going to research the inner meanings of that. So how do can I send it on this? Can I send it on?
You want me to do it? I can do it. What's that? Gilder and Well and me. Now what? What is it? Come here. Oh.
Cool. Back.
Got it? Cute. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what Susanna looks like? Very cute.
It's not a great connection. I don't know why, because I've got full Wi-Fi.
I usually have too much CPU usage, but I don't see what I have on. I thought I turned everything off. It's usually my fault.
Yeah. Well, I'll do the same. I'll shut things down.
Yeah, I have nothing's on here. I heard.
I've got about.
I have a whole bunch of other. What?
I've got about 30 pages open. There we go. I've now got everything shut down apart from this.
Cool. Very good. Oh, it's on my phone. Probably not, right?
Mary Biles. Mary Biles. There's a woman who sent me there's somebody who wants to set up a medicinal marijuana farm.
Yeah.
Near Barcelona and wants my help to set it up. Where does this come from? Where does this come from? You know, I didn't ask for this, and suddenly this woman contacts me because she knows somebody knows somebody. And I was in touch with her months ago, and suddenly she contacts me today saying my friend, her friend's name is really weird. Her friend's name is Dangul. Dangul. And Dangul needs help with some people who understand medicinal herbs in the forests of Catalonia. And can I help to set up this medicinal marijuana farm? So I'm like, yeah, sure, I know the people.
Okay. Why not?
Ridiculous.
Right. Well, yeah, that's got a new economy, you know, basically.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, it's useful. It's a useful thing. It's useful. Marijuana now, whereas paper money or even any kind of, you know, is it sustainable? Is it nurturing? Is it useful? You know, is it healing? Is it beautiful? You know. So I think you did get a haircut. Look, you did get a haircut.
No, I did get a haircut. It's yeah, Sean cut it. Sean is a trainee Buddha, and I'm helping him with he's 30 years old, and he's desperate to travel, but he's scared of traveling. He thinks he needs thousands of pounds. And I said, nah. So I'm going to help him just get confident about moving. Really.
Yeah. I think people, did you ever read the book? Probably not. Laurie Lee, As I Went.
Yes, I did. As I went out once, Midsummer's. Yeah, I've read it.
You did?
It's one of my favorite books.
Get out of here.
Laurie Lee, As I Walked Out One Midsummer Morning, you know?
Yeah, I love that. That's like, that should be people's travel. You know, if they're going to want to embrace travel, they want to.
I will buy him the book and send it to him.
Very good. That's a great idea. That's just so inspiring, you know. Also,
I'll say.
And the man
I'll say it's from you.
Okay. Okay.
I said Jane Macaluso sent you this. Okay.
Okay.
read it and just read it. Get up and walk. I told him. I said, listen, you've got a skill, which is you're a fantastic hairdresser. So wherever you go, you can just cut people's hair. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. Well, I mean, one day when I was living in Oneonta, I was uptown. I met these two Quebecois guys from Quebec.
Yeah.
They were on their way. They were on their way to Florida. They knew how to do hair, you know, hair wraps. You know.
Yeah.
Right. And so they were hitchhiking to Florida to do hair wraps on the beach. So I took them home. Well, you know, I take people home with me. So I took them home with me, and they fixed everything. They fixed the broken doorknobs, and they fixed the, you know, broken windows. And then but they were very confident. They just said they're going to Florida to do hair wraps, and so they did. Yeah. I wonder what's ever happened. But I mean, if you have a skill like hairdressing, he could go any place and do anything. You know?
Well, his problem is he's in love with a woman. It's a really stupid thing to do. So she's the one that's saying, I'm going traveling. Are you coming or not?
Oh, yeah, well, that's cool.
And I said, listen, forget about her. You enjoy your traveling. And if you meet her, you meet her. That's Liverpool's score again. It's 4-1 Liverpool. So,
Why you doesn't want to travel with her? You doesn't want to travel with her? Why?
well, she's trying to seduce him into traveling with her because I don't know. She wants protection or something. I don't know. But I said you travel because you want to travel, not because she wants you to travel. But you can travel with her. You can travel alone. You can travel with other people. I said, hey, I'll hook you up with, hundreds of people. It's not a problem.
Well, I mean, that's. I think that's a good. I mean, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's the future, like how things are going to set up, more like that.
Yeah, people moving, shaping, organizing events, people just turning up, pop events, all sorts of stuff happening.
Business as usual. As far as something.
Yeah, ditto.
That's how it goes. I mean, I don't know. I did that for years, and also things like this were, setting things up. I mean, I always envisioned like places, like all these nodes, and then things joining, roots joining them up, like in that places where people could go to, and then ways to get there. Basically.
Yeah. Basically, I'm I'm just going to unplug myself here and move outside to smoke a cigarette. It's not a cigarette. It's more of a rollie. I suffer the usual glaring faces.
Usual what? Usually less contact.
Something.
You're frozen. He's gone. There's gone. Intermittent. Gone for good. 20 minutes, half an hour. So meanwhile, alright, let's open up a page from this stuff. So what happens here? Okay. And God knows how long it's going to take for this guy back. Music. It's like high CPU usage is going to affect quality of this non-existent meeting, which I should stop because the other participant is left. Almost literally, there probably is no Wi-Fi. Oh, man. I'll do it. I don't think I have any resistance. That's the problem. Non-resistant. So I guess I could stop recording. That would probably be a good idea. Considering I don't have anything going on here. Let me try to change my glasses. I want these. Why do I have so many glasses on my desk? Well, it's because my eyes changed when I got tired. I am. So now I'm going to take my glasses. Strength. Lenses. See, now this is much better. Let's see how better it was. Right now, but my eyes get tighter and I'm getting different. See? That's the problem. Now I have an excuse to talk to the camera. It's recording. And nobody else hears me. Okay. But I was thinking about doing put a new this on. I feel like it. I think it's because there's a lot of cameras. Why are there so many cameras on here? We've got 5 different cameras. 5 of them. It's 5 different. Everything's unresponsive at this point in time. That's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. Come in! Sit down, relax.
I've just met 2 new friends. This is Ken,
yeah.
And this is Frank.
Hi.
And this is Jean in Kingston, New York. Jean Marie.
How are you? Jean, have a seat.
Have a seat.
I'll have a drink too.
Frank here broke his ankle in a snowball fight 30 years ago.
30 years?
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes.
Oh, it's always ridiculous as carrying a Basil brush around with me.
I hope it's good. There. Okay.
So, I'm just gonna get my beer. All right, hang on. This is it. This has become friends. This is the whole thing.
You're like the guy who hangs around in bars waiting for buses.
I'm the guy who hangs around bars waiting for buses and trains.
Yeah. I used to do that. It was fun. I used to go to casinos too, but I always dance, so it's a different story. Basically.
So I can set you up in a seat and we can get you a drink.
Okay. What will I have?
So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to sit. I'll sit here. I'll put my seat. I'll put that there. I'll put over there.
What's with the Basil brush thing?
I just bought it in Oxford.
Why?
My son's almost 3. I think he'd like it. Sit up, Basil. Sit properly. So there's Ken over there, and there's he over there. And we're watching Liverpool against Stoke. Liverpool are 4-1 up.
4-1.
You get these funny stares from people,
When you're carrying a Basil brush around with you?
Well, yeah, I guess so. He's got one of those tickets on his. I have to take a ticket off. I'm really glad this is recording. So basically, our first conversation, the conversation I had with Fleming was really good about vague longing.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you watch where Phil gets back to me, the conversation with Phil was fantastic. That guy is amazing. He lives in Michigan. Not too far from you actually. He lives in near Canada.
Right. I mean, Michigan is kind of far.
Yeah. So I tell you what, Gene. I better focus on the guys here right now, and
man.
and until the next time.
Okay.
Party on.
I will. You too. Bye.
Okay. Lots of love. Bye.
You too. Bye.